Welcome to my cancer journey. Sometimes it's very difficult to stay positive during the storms of life, but that positivity is what carries us through. Steve and I began this journey last May when I was told my cancer was back, and through months of tests and prayers to begin treatment at MD Anderson, we thought we'd only be here for a year, healed and return back to a normal life. Wrong. Here we are a year later, and maybe looking at another year, if not more, as long as this treatment continues to work. As there is no cure for my cancer, although discouraged, I am blessed to have this opportunity to stabilize my cancer. This past week, as I am approaching a year of treatment, I was reflecting on what my body has been through. Before each treatment, I join 30 to 40 other patients in the lab of MD Anderson for a blood draw. As I do not have a port, the phlebotomist uses a needle to draw my blood, 2 different tests to check my blood counts and make sure I'm okay for the treatment. Each cycle has 2 treatments. After my blood draw on the first treatment, I meet with my oncologist to discuss any side effects that I'm experiencing, as long as a routine checkup. Then off to my treatment. Beginning with pre-meds, I have received in 16 cycles 32 treatments. All of these pre-meds to alleviate some of the side effects that come along with the treatment that I'm getting. Pepsid, 640 milligrams in the past 32 treatments. Extra strength Tylenol, 20,800 milligrams. Dexamethasone steroid, 128 milligrams. Zofran, 256 milligrams. Atropine, 8 milligrams. Benadryl, 800 milligrams. And Trodelvy, which is the clinical trial that I'm on, 10,300 milliliters. To boost my white blood cell count between treatments, I take Zarzio, which is 3 shots, consecutive days, so 60 shots. They didn't start that right away. And then on the second treatment, I get Lunesta, which they put an apparatus, an Onpro, on my arm, and it releases 27 hours later. 16 applications of that, not to mention 10 CT scans. I saw a meme this past week which resonated with me. Stop being afraid of what could go wrong and start being excited about what could go right. So then I reflected on all the positives of what this past year has brought. Throughout my treatment, I have met and given my card to share my hope with many staff checking me in at 3 different locations. A different nurse taking my blood draw each time, a new nurse for my treatment each time. I think I had 1 repeat. The patients in the waiting room that I have met and prayed with, the people in the RV resort we are living that I have shared my story with, those following my journey through YouTube and Facebook, and many that I have not met that others have shared my story with. 2 Timothy 1:7 states, "For the Spirit God gave us does not make us timid, but gives us power to love and self-discipline." As difficult as this past year has been, I have been able to meet incredible people and share my hope in the Lord with them. In addition, I have spent a lot of time taking care of my body through exercise and healthy eating. This week, I made a creamy chicken fajita soup, which I would love to share with you. Begin with a homemade fajita seasoning using basic spices from your pantry. 4 teaspoons chili powder, 2 teaspoons ground cumin, 2 teaspoons paprika, 1 teaspoon garlic powder, 1 teaspoon onion powder, 2 pinches of salt, and cayenne pepper to taste. I have 2 chicken breasts already cooked, so I'm making my soup in my Lodge Dutch oven. If your chicken is not cooked, you can do this recipe as a dump and go in a crock pot on low for 6 to 8 hours. I have 1/2 of a large onion or 1 small onion, 1 bell pepper chopped or 6 to 7 minis as I have for some color, 2 chicken breasts diced. Cover the bottom of the pot with olive oil. Sauté the onions and peppers until translucent. Add the chopped chicken and fajita seasoning. The recipe calls for 3 tablespoons. There's only a little bit left, so I added it all. 4 cups of low sodium chicken broth, a can of Rotel diced tomatoes with green chilies. Let this cook on medium to blend all the flavors. Reduce the heat to low and wait a bit before adding the 8 ounces of cream cheese. If it's too hot, the cream cheese will not melt properly. I love fresh cilantro with any Mexican-style dish. Stir in the melted cream cheese, topped with sliced avocado, cilantro, and blue chips. Muy buena! I hope you enjoyed the recipe. I really appreciate you coming along and sharing my journey with others to give them the hope. It is so difficult, it really is. This has been a really hard cycle for me, as my body, it just doesn't deal with it the same. So I get different side effects that I didn't have before, and sometimes it's just wearing. So I appreciate your prayers, mostly, and your support. Have a blessed week. We'll see you next week.